Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Needs More Drums, back in these Forgotten Lands in our Lost Survival series for another episode. And if you remember in the last episode, we were having some issues with the throttle, with the old tractor here, but it looks like I seem to have fixed the problem. And it's running all smoothly now, so time to get back to work. And what we got to do now is go and head over to the store and go and see what Bill's got in stock for us in terms of a seeder. So we have all the fields plowed. We are ready to get some seeds in the ground. Got to plant some grass fields. Got to get some crops in the ground pretty soon. So let's go ahead and just see what he's got in stock and see if we can afford it. I think right now in the bank we have about 12,000 bucks. So probably won't get us anything, crazy good. But then again, we don't really have a powerful tractor to run it. So we'll see if we can even run anything that he has. We might be kind of limited in that aspect, but doesn't hurt to go check it out. So let's go ahead and jump in the truck and head up there. Yeah, as we're heading out of the farm here, you can see a lot of the progress that we've made. Some pretty decent fields, we got going on here. So I'm really excited to get some crops in the ground. That'll be some nice income for us in the next year. And this field of grass that we're going to put right here is going to give us some constant income in the next few months. Hopefully I can get 2 cuts in. I should be able to get 2 by the fall, so that's good. But yeah, in other news, so the whole thing with the tractor pedals not working, it was actually my sim rig pedals were starting to kind of go on me. I had the Logitech G921s, and now, yeah, they were starting to give me some false readings. So I thought it was time for an upgrade. I've had those for probably, man, like 6 years or something, 6-7 years already by now. So definitely have a lot of hours on them. And yeah, the brake was just giving me false readings. I wouldn't be pushing the pedal down and it would be accelerating, or I wouldn't even be touching the brake and it would still hold the brake. So it made driving in this game especially very, very frustrating when you have to do a lot of stopping and brake, or accelerating and braking when you're moving forwards and backwards and everything. So it was about time to get some new pedals, and I settled on the Simpson Pro pedals. So they're very similar to the Simjack pedals that are kind of out right now. They're kind of a hot item in terms of the sim racing market. Essentially, they're quite a significantly cheaper version of load cell pedals compared to some European designs. And I got these for about a little less than 400 bucks. Got a new racing stand to support them, and so far I really like them. They're really heavy and authentic. They're metal, a lot of customization. So really liking them so far, and excited to see what they have in store for the future. But anyway, pulling up to the store here, and oh, wait a second, I'd never seen that truck before. I wonder whose semi that is. That's nice. It's like an old one of those old Internationals. I see those all the time back where I grew up. Very staple truck on a lot of farms. That and some old Macs are pretty common. But yeah, let's go see if anyone different is inside. Maybe it's just Bill's. Maybe he's renting it to make a delivery or something, but I don't know. Either way, let's go check it out. Oh, hey. Is that your truck outside?
Yes, it is. Just picking up a new toy.
Oh, man, looks nice. I like those Kubota tractors. I've heard pretty good things. Haven't tried one myself, but, from what I hear, they're pretty decent. I'm Needs More Drums. Do you live around here?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Drums. The name's Wayne. I live a couple roads down, close to the lake.
Oh, really? I've actually been staying right across the lake from you at Big Jack's old place. He's got that little house on the lakeside there. I've actually been setting up a little farm there, fixing it up a bit. And I'm just here to grab a new seeder. Got to get some crops in the ground.
Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that someone is taking care of that place. It's a nice piece of property, and he was an old friend of mine. I still don't know why he left. It's so nice out here. What kind of seeder are you looking for?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet. We've got an old farm-all tractor. It's only got about 50 horsepower. I don't really know what I'll be able to run. Everything Bill's got looks like, needs 60 horsepower minimum. So we'll see what we can do.
Funny you say that. I'm getting that new tractor to replace an older one back at the farm. It's probably not a whole lot better than what you've already got, but I bet it's at least got the power to run a small seeder and anything else you throw at it. Served me well over the years, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm definitely interested. Can I stop by and take a look a little later?
Absolutely. It's a small John Deere, and I'm looking to get about $5,000 for it. I just needed something a little bit bigger, but it still runs good and is in pretty good shape. No use in having it take up shed space, so if you want it, it's yours. Bring a trailer and come check it out later.
Well, all right, then don't gotta tell me twice. Thanks so much, Wayne. It was very nice to meet you. And yeah, I'll be by a little bit later to check it out. Oh, well, that was cool. Very nice to meet Wayne. It looks like we've got a neighbor that I haven't even seen around yet. So that's nice to know that there's somebody else around here. We're not just all out here by ourselves. Looks that's a pretty nice tractor. A good medium size, it looks like. Probably just doing some odds and ends jobs around the farm. And I love this truck too. What a classic. Looks very, very nice. But anyway, Bill said he's got some cedars back in the garage here, so we're gonna go ahead and head around and go and check it out, see what he's got in stock. All right, so this is looking very, very promising right now. This old John Deere, he's asking 10 grand for it. It's in really, really good shape. I think this is going to be perfect for what we need. 3.6 meter work width, and it has seed and fertilizer capacity, so we can get a coat of fertilizer down as we're planting. And yeah, the only thing is it does need 60 horsepower, which we do not have in our tractor. So I think we would be able to use it. We'd probably just have to use it a little bit slower. But thank goodness we met Wayne, and we can go ahead and see if his tractor is worth buying. And if it is a little bit more powerful, maybe we'll be able to use that to run this instead. But either way, I'm hesitant to buy this right now. I'd like to get a little more cash in the bank, just as kind of a little safety net. So I'm going to tell Bill to hold on to this, and we're going to go back to the farm and maybe probably just cut down a few more trees around the area, sell some more logs today. It's still early in the afternoon. It's only about 2 o'clock. So we'll go get back, make some more money, and then come back here a little bit later in the afternoon before he closes, probably pick this up, and also head down to Wayne's and see what he's got in stock for us. So trying to get the money to buy both of these things at once if we need to. So yep, gonna go head back to the farm, and I will see you guys there. All right, so as we're getting back here, I've been thinking about what I want to do in terms of how to get us some more cash. And these trees on the left, to be honest, I kind of like these. And I know we've been working in this area, but I sort of don't want to cut any more of those down. Plus the terrain here is a little bit more, a little bit bumpier, not as easy to work with. And we're close to these power lines too, so we really don't have a ton of work area anyway. So I think I actually might leave those for now and focus my attention on this area to the right. So I want to clear this land with all these bushes here, and maybe even start cutting down some trees kind of along this tree line, and that way we could start pushing our fields back there, make use of that green space. So I know there's probably some time before we need to actually get crops in the ground, so this is a perfect opportunity to, or at least some of the crops. I do want to get the grass in the ground, but I think some of the cereal crops have to wait until August anyway, which I guess is tomorrow. But nonetheless, there's a lot of land here that is very unused right now, and we could really take advantage of some of this. I mean, I would like to get rid of some of these trees that are kind of in the middle of our fields. That way we can make some bigger fields and make use of this land as well. And then if we cut down some of these awkward ones, probably won't get a lot of money for those, but at the very least we can get closer to this tree line here and maybe start cutting down some of these. I mean, these just go, look at that, you can't even see the end of this forest, and I think that'll be great to just cut some of these down. We could bring this field back here and just make use of some of this land. So let's go ahead and just get to work. Like I said, it's still early, pretty early in the afternoon. We got plenty of time left. So let's get started getting rid of some of these, and then we'll make our way into this very dense forest, get ourselves some trees and some money. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Oh man, that was ambitious getting that on that trailer. We are gonna. Yeah, this is so bad. These trees are not gonna fetch us a lot of money. I already know that. These ones are never really that profitable, but we just got to get them off our land. So does it really matter? No, it doesn't. So let's go make a trip up to the store. As you'll notice, I kind of kept some of these ones kind of on the edge here on the left, and then all the way down there at the right, because I kind of like the little natural border. Man, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make this turn, are we? All right, let's do a little 3-point turn here. No big deal. This trailer's pretty long. Don't want to be crashing into any trees. I guess we'll just drive right through our freshly plowed field. And yeah, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, why didn't you do this before you plowed all the fields? You know, why didn't you get rid of these trees? Well, to be honest, I didn't really think we need the money. I don't know. I kind of figured we wouldn't have to really do anything with these trees, and I don't know. Just kind of an afterthought. I wanted to get some of the fields plowed and stuff, and we still got to rent the stump grinder and everything, so maybe in the future, you know, we'll combine these fields a little bit, but for now I kind of like having the small separate ones, given the scale of our equipment. It's not like we can really work with super huge fields anyway. So yeah, we're just going to leave it like that probably for now, and deal with the stumps later, but yeah, we'll get back, and then we'll clear some of those trees back there, clear some of this, probably cut this grass, get rid of some of those bushes before we cut down the trees, just so we know, you know, where the stumps are and everything. It'll make it easier to find those once when the trees are still standing. So we'll cut the grass and then clear the trees out. But yeah, after we drop these off, I don't know, I feel like it might be a chance. I don't know, we still don't have the money yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll go and grab that cedar and then pop by Wayne's a little bit later once we get a little more cash in the bank through the evening, because it is getting a little bit late. I do want to get to the store before Bill leaves, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. But anyway, let's go sell these, see how much we get, and we'll get back to work. All right, what are we thinking, guys? 50 bucks? 100 bucks? 200 bucks? I'm gonna say 200. $65. Oh man, hours worth of work for 65 bucks. Well, you know, it's more than we started with for the day, so I guess I really can't complain too much. Every penny counts, right? When we have no money and no equipment, we'll take what we can get. But alright, let's go back, get that grass cut, get that land cleared, and hopefully pretty soon we can start making some real cash with some of those better trees. Talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, hey everyone. Sorry, I know that it is no longer the same day. It is the next morning, bright and early. Got a little bit carried away with the land clearing yesterday, and you know, it kind of got late, started getting dark. I gave Wayne a call and said, you know what, I'll probably just come by tomorrow because I didn't feel like getting over there too late in the evening. But yeah, as you can see, we cut all of the grass in this entire area all the way down, you know, kind of where the fields span. And I mean, you could see the tree line now. It's not covered in bushes. The grass is all cut. I mean, there's not a ton of it, but I might still ted it and turn it into some hay. So maybe I'll do something like, or maybe actually I might even windrow it first and then just ted that one windrow so I don't have to do as many passes, because this is, you know, so spotty and stuff, and our equipment is so small that it kind of took a long time to do it in this part. But yeah, so we still got some trees in the way. I might just leave these for now because they're kind of a pain to cut down, and I'll wait till we have like the stump grinder, and then I'll cut those down and, you know, cut them up a little bit. But yeah, for now, like these ones, you know, I might even, I don't know, I'll probably sell these real quick since I already cut them down. But other than that, I mean, I might just leave these other ones. But I'm really eager to get into this forest and actually start cutting down some of these nice trees. There's plenty of dense woods over there, perfect for some, you know, future expansion and stuff if we need to. So we'll get to that later in the day. But first, as promised, we're gonna go and head over and see Wayne down at the farm. I haven't really been to his place yet. He said he's just on the other side of the lake, so I might just go ahead and I think I might actually, you might be able to see it over there. I wonder if that's it back there. If you look just across, you can see kind of some white buildings back there. You might just be off of the first road. Yeah, that looks like some buildings to me. So I don't know. We'll see if he's the only place down there for now. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in the truck. We'll bring the trailer too, just in case we actually do end up wanting to just buy that tractor. I mean, we have the cash. If it looks good and runs good, you know, we'll check it out, take our time. But yeah, he seems like a nice guy, you know, just kind of looking to get rid of it and use the space. So yeah, we'll see what he's got and talk to you guys in a minute. Yeah, so a couple things. One, I'm loving these new pedals. As I mentioned earlier in the video, these things are fantastic and they feel so good, and they're weighted, you know, very nicely. And they're highly customizable as well, so I can still tweak them if I need to. And second, sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I'm getting over a little cold, so yeah, just bear with me. But I wanted to play some farm sims, so, you know, nothing's gonna stand in the way of us get some content out. So if I have the time, which has been very limited in the past few weeks, but we're kind of getting back in the swing of things here. But yeah, as we're what's going on here? Coming up to the main road, or I guess the, you know, what kind of is a main road. It looks like we got some can I still get past? Yeah, it looks like I can still get through here as long as I don't crash into this barrier on the right here. Looks like we got some construction going on. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe just fixing the power lines or something, like that gas main over there or something like that. I don't know. They're doing some leveling. Oh, we'll keep an eye on this and see. Let these guys get back to work. Haven't seen any you know, activity on this stretch of road ever since I've been here, so keep an eye on that. Wonder what's going on. But anyway, let's get back to it. Probably turn my lights on. It's a little bit dark. There we go. Oh, is that my brights? Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. Yep, got it. Okay. All the controls are different for every vehicle, you know. Ooh, wait. I think this is the road right here. Oh, it's a couple more bushes. Just drive right through these. No big deal. And I'll tell you what, everybody around these parts got to do some land maintenance here. Maybe I'll see if he needs some help one day if we bring our mower over here and help him out. Yeah, that looks like Wayne's place right up at the end of this road here. So let's go ahead and check it out. And I know it's early, but I did give him a call, and, you know, he's up. So go ahead and see what's going on. Man, would you look at this? What a nice little setup he's got here. This is a beautiful trailer as well. One of these Superior end dumps. And these are really nice grain trailers. Must be new. Look at how clean it is. Beautiful, beautiful. This big AGI shed. Plenty of space. I guess we'll see what's in there. Hopefully, tractor's in there. We'll see what's going on. Hey Wayne, how's it going? Sorry I didn't come by yesterday. You know, I was clearing the land and time just got away from me. It started getting dark.
No worries, Mr. Drums. Glad you stopped by. Come on, let's check it out.
Man, this is a real nice setup you got here. You know, my goal is to have something like this soon enough. Once I get the land a little bit better cleared and things a little bit planned out. Got to get some cash in the bank first. But that's the goal one day.
Thank you. It's a lot of work, but still very manageable. Anyway, here it is. Still runs well. Looks pretty good, too, I'd say. Take a second and give it a look. I'll be outside if you need me.
Oh, thanks, Wayne. Oh, look at this, guys. This old John Deere 5403. Don't know too much about these, to be honest. Looks like a pretty decent size, small tractor. Some nice tires on it. Looks like it's got some wider tires. I mean, look at this thing. It's very, very clean. You can tell all of his equipment. I mean, look at all this. Aside from this tractor, maybe he just got out of the field with it. But I mean, come on. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Look at this combine. This case. Oh man, this thing has got some serious equipment going on here. You can tell he's definitely a case man. No John Deere in sight. Probably why he's getting rid of this, but happy to take it off his hands if he doesn't, want it amongst these this beautiful red collection of equipment that he has here. But man, yeah, it's pretty good. Looks real good. Guess we'll see if it starts. Starts up pretty nice. No thick black smoke or anything like that. Looks like its engine's in good shape. I think it's a no-brainer, guys. I think we're going to take this. Let's go ahead and talk to Wayne and get this deal done. Hey, I'll take it. It looks like it's in great shape. But how much horsepower does this thing have again?
Just under 70. Not the best, but should be fine if you've got a couple small fields.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. The tractor I got now, is barely pushing 50, and it's just kind of struggles with anything that's not like some ancient equipment. But thanks again, and you've got my number if you need anything, so feel free to reach out anytime. I'd be happy to help.
Thank you, will do. Take care, and I'll see you later.
Well, all right, guys. Let's go ahead, get this loaded up onto the trailer, and I'll see you back at the farm. All right, we're back at the farm. Just getting the tractor unloaded. I think it's real nice, man. Real nice. And we have a nice little shady spot for when we're working in the hot sun. Don't always need to have the convertible convertible tractor like we got over there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and park this in the shed, and we're just gonna jump right back in and start probably making some well, at least maybe getting that grass turned into some windrows, and eventually, get it turned into some hay so we can bale it, sell it, and then we'll start cutting down some trees to get our cedar. We still got a little bit of time before we need to, get the crops in the ground, so I'm not super worried about trying to get seeds in the ground today, and we probably won't make the money for it. It's probably going to take us all day to get that grass out of the way, but I'd rather do that now and then just, save the time for cutting down the trees. It's going to be a hot one today, so it's still early. I might use this tractor for a little bit, get the windrowing out of the way, but then we'll ted it, and maybe we'll just probably ted like one big windrow. Maybe that'll help. It shouldn't be too thick of a windrow either, given the amount of grass that we have. So I think it's doable to do that. And then we'll just pass, make a couple more passes again with the windrower to get it all bunched up and then ready for baling. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it. You can see we're 5,000 less than we were. Gave Wayne what he is owed for the tractor, which is honestly pretty good deal for, what we're going to be able to use, or what we got and what we're going to be able to use with this. So really, really excited. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later in the day. All right, we just about wrapped up with part one of the goal for today, and it's only about just about noon. Didn't take a super long. I mean, I guess it did take like half the day, but still, we got plenty of daylight left. And yeah, you can see what I did here. I just kind of made everything into 2 windrows since the grass isn't very thick. You know, we don't have a lot of it that was cut. So I figured I would just cut down on some of the work. It's a pretty hot day. This should dry, you know, pretty decently. I think if I'm gonna go ahead and grab the tedder, and then we'll just make a couple passes, just dry it out, spread it out a little bit. But then that'll save us later on having to do, like, you know, making all the passes, tedding that whole area. Now we just have to do it over a couple of windrows. And like I said, since the grass isn't very thick, under normal circumstances, I would not do it that way. Like, once we actually get some grass grown and cut, there's going to be just too much where it won't dry properly. But on a day like today, where it's like 95 degrees and there's just not a lot of grass, I think it should dry just fine. But yeah, we'll let it sit for the rest of the day before we actually try and bale it, and then we'll bale it later. And then, you know, so we'll get it tedded and then get started on you know, cutting down some trees, selling some of those logs, and also the ones that we already cut down too. We got to sell those as well. So a few things to do, but let's just keep on moving on here. Go hook up to the tedder, which I think is sitting right over here, and we'll keep this tractor for now since we don't need a lot of power. It is getting hot though. My head is cooking, hence why I got this hat on. Changed my wardrobe a little bit, matched the tractor. Got the little case hat on, but I guess this wasn't case at the time, but this tractor was actually the old International Harvester before they got bought out by Case. So kind of cool. But yeah, I also forget, you know, just how nice it is to just sit back and, you know, do kind of a more monotonous task like cutting that big area of grass, or, you know, putting it all in the windrows or something like that. Something that just takes a minute. This week for me has been, actually these past couple weeks, as you can tell by the lack of videos, these past couple weeks have just been so busy for me. And this is why I love this game. You know, I could just sit back. I have some gigs coming up, so I can just listen to a playlist of you know, the songs that we're thinking about playing in our set. And then I can just sit back, relax, and enjoy just some, oh, I guess do I gotta lower this first, I think? Yes, good, okay. It worried me, I got worried for a second. I thought I wouldn't be able to actually do this, but yeah, I forgot. This has gotta get lowered down as well. But yeah, like I was saying, it was just so nice to just sit back, relax, put on some music, and just really, you know, one, listen to the songs that we're gonna play and kind of get ready for practices coming up, and two, just take my mind off of things, you know, and really just enjoy the game. So, really happy to be doing this today. It is much needed, and I'm looking forward to next week as well. I'll be able to get some of this, you know, jump back into the game and play a little bit, record some more videos. So, all good things. But you can see this is working quite well. This is actually a pretty wide output from this tedder. I didn't expect it to be this wide. I mean, I'm not surprised, because it does, you know, the purpose is to like spread it out, but still, this is pretty decent. So we'll just do it. But as you can already see, you know, that just look how many passes this probably saved us of having to you know, ted all of that grass. I mean, this is going to cut our time definitely then by more than half in terms of getting this turned into hay. And I do want to turn it into hay because hay is just significantly more profitable than just cut grass. Obviously, we could turn it into silage, but I just don't really have the equipment for that, nor do I really want to pay the money to lease any equipment. We're already kind of down on cash as it is, and I really want to put money towards our seeding and getting everything planted and everything. So all good. The the hay fetched us quite a lot of cash last month, so it works. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say. But anyway, gonna wrap this up here pretty quick. As you can see, this literally doesn't take any time at all to do like 2 passes of these windrows. So pretty happy with this. And then we're gonna grab the let this sit for the rest of the day, like I said, and we'll just start getting to work on the logging for the day. And I do want to get rid of these trees that I cut down. You can see there's a couple of them laying kind of like by the that one right there, just laying by the field. And then yeah, that one up there, I got a couple of those just oddly shaped ones that I want to get rid of. But yeah, I really just want to get into this area right here. We're cutting some of these down and getting these all, you know, sold. And hopefully, I'm guessing today we might be able to make another, you know, 10 grand a day if we're lucky. So like I said, we got plenty of daylight left. So yeah, just about wrapping this up, and then we will get to logging. So I will get started with that. Check in with you guys a little bit later in the day once we've made some progress. So nothing like just, you know, putting on some more music, get some hard work done, making some progress on the land. Pretty soon we'll have some cash to buy ourselves a new seeder. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys very soon. All right, so this is our last load of these crappier trees. Our last delivery got us about like 38 bucks. Let's see what this one will do if I could find the trigger again. I can never find it over here. There we go. Oh, 72 bucks. All right. I feel like having the those random branches cut off kind of helps. But either way, $100 from those trees. Again, we'll take what we can get. If it pays for the gas for the chainsaw, it's a win in my book. So let's go ahead, get back and do some real work, make some real money. All right, just loading the last couple of logs on the trailer here. I thought you guys might like a little time lapse for a change, just seeing what I'm doing. I do actually, you know, play the game and put in the work, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's really relaxing, you know, to sit back, listen to some music, and with this new farm stick, loading logs, except for those. Whatever, those are light enough, I'll just stack them manually. But yeah, loading logs on the trailer is actually pretty easy, I say as I knock all of them off. Yeah, it just makes it so much more enjoyable, like having just being able to control the front loader so smoothly, and all the attachments, you know, with the keyboard and mouse, like, it's just very, very hard to work with any kind of like implement on a front loader or a bobcat or a, you know, anything like that. So way more enjoyable with the farm stick. Really glad I bought that. But yeah, that is it for now in terms of the logs. It's getting pretty late, and you know, I gotta say though, I'm quite happy with the outcome. I mean, look at that. We went from having like 6 grand to having 22,000 bucks. We almost made $20,000, and I bet you if I go take these, we'll make another 3, because that's about what like one tree is worth usually. Around like a tree and a half is worth like 3,000. So we're actually not going to do that now though. We're actually just going to pull the truck over to the house and call it a night, and also call it an episode. I know that I wanted to get the cedar bought today and start getting the seeds in the ground, but you know what? Time just got away from us. I really got in the flow of, you know, cutting down some of those trees. They're just, those ones in that forest over there are just so easy to work with. It's hard to, you know, once you get going, you just want to keep going, and you know, once you see the money hit the bank account, it makes it that much better. So I thought I'd just, you know, dedicate the day to clearing that little bit of land. Didn't clear much, only a few trees, but man, we made some serious cash, and the more we make, the better our operation will be. So it's all a good thing. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, just park this up, head in, get some sleep, and tomorrow morning we will wake up and go straight to the sell point to sell these logs down at the rail yard, and then we'll head across the street and go see Bill, grab that cedar that we need so badly. And we also have enough money. You know, I made sure that we have enough money for some seeds and fertilizer as well. I thought about doing a cover crop this year, maybe planting some oilseed radish, but you know what? The more I thought about it, we don't have a cultivator, so that's just another investment that we'd have to make. And since we already have the what do you call it? The cedar that has a fertilizing capability, or well, we're going to have it tomorrow. We'll just be able to use that instead and save ourselves some money on buying a cultivator. We'll save the cultivator till you know, after the harvest. But yeah, gonna go ahead and call an episode today. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is great to be back in our desolate landscape, but we're slowly but surely building up our wealth and building up our operation here, and I'm very excited. Really nice to get back into the game. I've been so busy, it's been so long, and I really appreciate all you guys sticking around and being patient with my uploads and everything. So talk to you guys next week. See you in the next video, and in the meantime, take care, have a great week. See you guys later. Peace.